Hello, good people. Welcome back to our online streaming for our lesson that is Creative Art and Sport, grade 8. Remember, in our previous lesson, we had talked about rhythm, and we agreed that we are going to continue with the lesson on grade 8 Creative Art, work more so the part of music. So, allow me this time we discuss on the piano keyboard. The piano keyboard as our lesson number 2, which was supposed to come the first one before we talk on rhythm, but it's good now we talk about it. We discuss how we are going to understand the knowledge of the piano keyboard. So join me. Don't get out or log out of this channel because you will miss a lot. If you are a learner who is going to grade 8, you are going to grade 9, this lesson is best for you. So stay tuned as we discuss the piano keyboard. Remember, it's one of the questions that came in this year's year exam. The learners were supposed to give the note that was indicated on the piano keyboard. So how were they supposed to tackle that question? Stay tuned as we discuss it here. So let's start our lesson, the piano keyboard. So first we have to define what a keyboard is, and we find that the keyboard is a musical instrument with a row of black and white keys. We're talking about a musical instrument with a row of black and white keys. Keys are levers on the piano keyboard that produce sound when pressed. The black keys follow a pattern of 2s and 3s, while the white keys are continuous. So you find that the white keys that comes after the 2 black keys on the piano keyboard is note C, and the one that comes before the 3 black keys is note F. Then you find that the names of the other white keys will thereafter be named following the alphabetical order as shown below. So here is a sample of a piano keyboard. You can see we have the black keys. So when we talk about the black keys, these are the black keys we're talking about, the one in black. Then we have the white keys down here, where we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B up to C. Those are the white keys. Then up here we have the black keys. So you have to know how to indicate the black keys and the white keys here. The pitches of notes on the clef staff can be matched with the corresponding keys on the keyboard. So let's see. Here we have started with a note. We have started with the note C up to note C. Remember, we talk about the grand step where we have middle C. So the last note is middle C. The last note is middle C on this keyboard. So let's go on how to interpret this keyboard notes on the musical stuff. So after that one, now we have this one. You can see on the bass stuff we have the first C on our keyboard is here. Now we ascend it up to where we will have the middle C. Remember, now here we are using the ledger lines up and down. So from here up to here we have used the ledger lines on our musical stuff. Then up here you are also going to use the ledger line. So it's from C up to C. So this middle C. Now from here up here it's another staff treble, which will start from here going up where we have the middle C. Remember, the function of the middle C is to join the two staffs together. So when you reach here, when you start from D, you'll be now starting the staff of the treble clef. So that's how you go about that stuff. So let's go to the part of now the accidentals. And when we talk about accidentals, we're talking about symbols used in music to alter the pitch of a note. So you will find a question asking you to define accidental. So these are symbols used in music to alter the pitch of a note, either by raising or by lowering. So you raise or you lower the pitch of a note. And the common accidental and their names. So the first one is a sharp. A sharp, you can see the sign of a sharp is there. This one is the sign of a sharp. Remember, it has to be written like this one. So a sharp will raise the pitch of a note by a half tone. It's raising the pitch of a note by a half tone or semitone. I.e., if we have D sharp is a half step higher than note D. So if you have note D and this one, so this one is this one is higher a half to compare to this one. So D will raise one half. D will raise one half step to D sharp, which is a black key on the keyboard. As you can see here, now here is note D, so it's being raised here. So it goes up to black key. It goes up. So this one is more compared to this one because it has been raised. Now it's up here. So this is a black key, which is D sharp. So that's the function of a sharp on the raising of pitch of a note. The second one is a flat, and a flat, you can see the symbol of a flat is this one. So a flat lowers the pitch of a note by a half tone or semitone. That is, D lowers on the half step to D flat. Remember, on the sharp it was raising, but here it's now lowering. Let's see how it will look like on the keyboard. So this is how it's going to appear on the keyboard. Now remember, it's lowering, so we are going back. We go back, so it is we move it back to lower it, so it will be here, a flat. Remember, if it was a sharp, it was supposed to be here, but it's a flat which is lowering. Then we move it back, so it's here, still a black key. The next accidental is a natural, and that's the sign of a natural. So a natural does what? A natural sign cancels the effect of another accidental by lowering a note with a sharp. So it lowers a note with a sharp and raises a note with a flat to the original or natural pitch. That's why it's called natural. It alters the pitch to its natural state. So, for example, if we have D flat, can be restored to its natural pitch by introducing a natural sign, this one. So it will be D natural to its natural state. Then, accidentals are always written after a letter name when not on a musical staff. Check on that one. Accidentals are always written after a letter name when not on a musical staff. For example, it's there. So this one is not a musical staff. Now, on the staff, they are written before the note value. It's there. Before the note value. Don't bring it after the note value. You write it before the note value. Then also you find that on the keyboard, enharmonic notes are two letters, names that sound the same but are written differently. For example, you can have enharmonic notes of D flat and C sharp. I'll show you on the keyboard. Then also you find that the black keys on the keyboard are named using flat or sharp. The black keys, that one I have already shown you when you are dealing with flat and sharp. So the black keys on the keyboard are named using flat or sharp. Let's go to the keyboard. We see the enharmonic notes. So here is enharmonic notes. You can see we have C up to C or up to B. Now enharmonic notes are the notes which are indicated in the black keys. Here we have enharmonic note of D flat and C sharp, the first one. The second one, we have enharmonic notes of E flat and D sharp, up to the last one where we have enharmonic notes of B flat and A sharp. So remember, now you might be asking yourself, how do we reach here to get the enharmonic notes? We go back to the function of the flats and sharps. So when we are using sharps, we are raising. That's why you find the first one here, we have the C sharp, so it was raised here. Then we have D flat, which is D here, it was flattened here. So when we flatten, we go back, so we reduce. Here we have D D, and here we have D sharp, so it was raised because we have a sharp, and we have E flat, E is here, so it was reduced, so we go back. So that's how those enharmonic notes were reached at. If you have any query concerning the piano keyboard, let me know it under the comment section. Remember to join our community. You'll just have to pay a small amount of money and be one of the member of Brian's Academy, in that when I upload any educative video, you will be the first one to see it before other people reach out to it. So thank you, and may God bless you. Remember to subscribe, also share, and